political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me, even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity, and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Your relationship with text messaging by Steve Pavlina. How would you rate your current relationship with texting on a scale of 1 to 10? A 1 means you really need to improve how you use this tool. A 10 means you're using the tool in a way that works very well for you. And other people who text you understand and respect your boundaries. I feel that I have a healthy relationship with text messaging. It's generally not a distraction. I use it effectively, and my approach works well for me. Boundary issues are uncommon and easily fixed. So let me share some tips regarding how I use it. See if any of this helps you reassess your own relationship with texting. Define your desired relationship with texting in advance. Instead of addressing issues only in a reactive, bottom-up manner, get clear about the role you want this tool to play in your life. What are the justifiable and intelligent use cases for it? What uses would be distracting and should be considered out of bounds? I encourage you to write up your own personal list of do's and don'ts for the tool. Keep your phone outside of your workspace. If your phone is your primary texting device, and if your work doesn't primarily involve texting, leave your phone elsewhere while working. I leave mine in the kitchen while I work in my home office. Respond on your own schedule. If you always respond to people immediately when they text you, you'll train them to expect that. If this works for you, great. But if not, just respond when it's convenient. I often don't reply to texts for a day or two. How is your current relationship with text messaging working for you? This type of tool will probably be around for many more years. So it's wise to make this a healthy and positive relationship. When this relationship isn't working well, it becomes an added source of stress. When this relationship is working well, it can add meaningful value and connection to your life. Limits. Our grandchildren's grandchildren by Henry H. Walker. Who we are when we are less than our best denies any limits to our will. Who we are when we are at our best denies any limits to our will. Our tragedy is how often we cannot differentiate between the two takes on the wheel, and we have to face a bill we cannot pay overpopulation,
overuse of
fossil fuels,
overindulgence of our
appetite
for calories,
for consumption.
We can choose
We
the
can choose
tribal
the tribal,
and not quite
but
get
not quite
how
get
many
how
tribes
many
there are.
tribes there are.
Still,
Still,
I turn and choose to
and
believe in the best
the
of
best
Western
of
tradition.
Western tradition.
That
That
problems can be
problems can be
solved.
solved.
That
That
obstacles can be
overcome.
That we will
That
not
we
be
will
held
not be
back by
held back by
limits to
limits
our
to our
imagination,
imagination,
to our
to
problem
our
solving,
problem solving,
to making
to
each
making
moment a
each
gift
moment a
to our
gift to our
grandchildren's
grandchildren.
The American Tailwind, excerpted from Warren Buffett's 2018 letter to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders. Declaration of Geneva. As a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me, even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity, and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Your relationship with text messaging by Steve Pavlina. How would you rate your current relationship with texting on a scale of 1 to 10? A 1 means you really need to improve how you use this tool. A 10 means you're using the tool in a way that works very well for you, and other people who text you understand and respect your boundaries. I feel that I have a healthy relationship with text messaging. It's generally not a distraction. I use it effectively, and my approach works well for me. Boundary issues are uncommon and easily fixed. So let me share some tips regarding how I use it. See if any of this helps you reassess your own relationship with texting. Define your desired relationship with texting in advance. Instead of addressing issues only in a reactive, bottom-up manner, get clear about the role you want this tool to play in your life. What are the justifiable and intelligent use cases for it? What uses would be distracting and should be considered out of bounds? I encourage you to write up your own personal list of do's and don'ts for the tool. Keep your phone outside of your workspace. If your phone is your primary texting device, and if your work doesn't primarily involve texting, leave your phone elsewhere while working. I leave mine in the kitchen while I work in my home office. Respond on your own schedule. If you always respond to people immediately when they text you'll train them to expect them. If this works for you, great. But if not, just respond. I often don't reply to texts for a day or two. How is your current relationship with the text messaging working for you? This type of tool will probably be around for many more years. So it's wise to make this a healthy and positive relationship. When this relationship isn't working well, it becomes an added source of stress. When this relationship is working well, it can add meaningful value and connection to your life. Limits. Our grandchildren's grandchildren. By Henry H. Who we are when we are less than our best denies any limits to our will. Who we are when we are at our best denies any limits to our will. Our tragedy is how often we cannot differentiate between the two takes on the wheel, and we have to face a bill we cannot pay. Overpopulation, overuse of fossil fuels, overindulgence of our appetite for calories, for consumption. We can choose the tribal and not quite get how many tribes there are. Still, I turn and choose to believe in the best of Western tradition, that problems can be solved, that obstacles can be overcome, that we will not be held back by limits to our imagination, to our problem solve, to making each moment a gift to our grandchildren's grandchildren. The American Tailwind, excerpted from Warren Buffett's 2018 letter to Berkshire Charlie and I happily acknowledge that much of Berkshire's success has simply been a product of what I think should be called the American Tailwind. It is beyond arrogance for American businesses or individuals to boast that they have done it alone. The tidy rows of simple white crosses at Normandy should shame those who make such claims. There are also many other countries around the world that have bright futures. About that, we should rejoice. Americans will be both more prosperous and safer if all nations thrive. At Berkshire, we hope to invest significant sums across borders. Over the next 70 years, however, the major source of our gains will almost certainly be provided by the American tailwind. We are lucky, gloriously lucky, to have that force at our back. For 54 years, Charlie and I have loved our jobs. Daily, we do what we find interesting, working with people we like and trust. And now, our new management structure has made our lives even more enjoyable. With the whole ensemble, that is, with Ajit and Greg running operations, a great collection of businesses, a Niagara of cash generation, a cadre of talented managers, and a rock-solid culture, your company is in good shape for whatever the future brings. The American tailwind certainly be provided, working with people we like and trust. And now, our new management structure has made our lives even more enjoyable. With the whole ensemble, that is, with Ajit and Greg running operations, a great collection of
a
businesses,
great collection of
a Niagara of cash generation. Charlie and I happily acknowledge that much of Berkshire's success has simply been a product of what I think should be called the American tailwind. It is beyond arrogance for American businesses or individuals to boast that they have done it alone. The tidy rows of simple white crosses at Normandy should shame those who make such claims. There are also many other countries around the world that have bright futures. About that, we should rejoice. Americans will be both more prosperous and safer if all nations thrive. At Berkshire, we hope to invest significant sums across borders. Over the next 77 years, however, the major source of our gains will almost certainly be provided by the American tailwind. We are lucky, gloriously lucky, to have that force at our back. For 54 years, Charlie and I have loved our jobs. Daily, we do what we find interesting, working with people we like and trust. And now, our new management structure has made our lives even more enjoyable. With the whole ensemble, that is, with Ajit and Greg running operations, a great collection of businesses, a Niagara of cash generation, a cadre of talented managers, and a rock-solid culture, your company is in good shape for whatever the future brings. How to motivate teens struggling with remote school. Getting boys to engage in virtual instruction doesn't have to be a battle. Experts offer tips on how to make virtual schools more bearable. By Julie Jargon. We're 9 months into the pandemic, and remote school is wearing on students. Boys who are at greater risk of falling behind academically than girls are having an especially tough time with all the hours spent behind screens. The challenges of staying focused and motivated in remote school carry even higher stakes for adolescent and teenage boys who face more academic pressure than younger ones. I reached out to child psychologists and education experts to find out how parents can help their sons and daughters remain focused and motivated in virtual school. They all said the first step is for parents to examine their own expectations and reactions to their children's struggles. Here are some key pieces of advice. Enlist your child in developing solutions. What you need to do as a parent is try to stay away from your own catastrophic thinking and use your foremost consultant, which is your child himself, said Michael Thompson, a child psychologist and author of Raising Cain, Protecting the Emotional Life of Boys. He added, no one knows more about what he likes and what he hates about school than he does. How do you elicit meaningful feedback from an adolescent or teenager who responds with one-word answers? It's all about how you ask the question. Dr. Thompson suggests saying something like, I see you're struggling with math and English. How can I help you with that? Confidence Required by Derek Sivers. Most of the time, we are working hard, head down, using what we know. We get better and better at it. We make little improvements and keep working. Our expertise and confidence keeps increasing. We can't afford to stop and question every day. We can't go back to school. We have work
to do.
Until we don't. Last year, I left my company and decided to start a new one. I wanted to replace my old thoughts with new ones. I had been working hard, doing one thing in one mindset for 10 years, and needed to install a new operating system in my brain. I read a lot of books on business, social psychology, management, behavioral economics, investing, cognitive biases, crowds, marketing, networking, learning, and communication. But each book that made me feel smarter, I think I understand the world better now, also made me feel dumber. Wow, I've been an idiot. It's surprising I survived it all. It was all very humbling. So humbling that I found it hard to do anything at all. After all I've learned, I can't believe anyone actually thinks they'll succeed in the complex world of business. Don't they see all the really smart people who have tried and failed? I can't believe how foolish I was to start my first company. Just me in my bedroom with no experience, making a little website when I was up against giant IPO-funded competitors. I was an overconfident punk, thinking I had the answer and everyone else didn't. But it worked. And in fact, isn't that kind of confidence absolutely required to get anything done? Isn't the role of the entrepreneur to be the bold, daring, audacious one? The overconfident, reckless one who says, screw it, let's do it. Yes, of course. It's the essential final lesson that all this learning means nothing until you make something happen. Whether you think we win or we not, you need to jump in the game. Say, let's go. Whether your confidence is naive, inspired, or crafted, you need is a high horsepower engine to get uphill and go anywhere. And no matter how humbling the lessons of life are, this final lesson is the most important of all. Time to go make something happen. The modern Hippocratic Oath. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my